pause for a moment and just think about how many people can actually point back to you and say that you've made an impact in their lives, that you've contributed to their success, that you've had a level of influence in their lives, and that they are proud of the impact that you've had, that their success where they are today to a great extent can attribute to one or two or three things that you've done. I'll call those signatures that you've left in their lives. How many people can actually say that you've positively influenced them? So in this video, we're talking about how you can make a positive influence. What are the signatures that you're leaving in the lives of others? And that talks about influence, impact, because a lot of us just go through the readings and one can be very selfish. Our nature is such that you are just thinking about yourself. But in today's video, I want you to actually look away from yourself and begin to think of how you can positively impact others, how you can leave your signature in the lives of others. Because if tomorrow you wouldn't want to get to the point that you have grown older and wiser, and you look back and wish you had those days to go back to do better, to make more impact in the lives of people. And that is why we're talking about this, because it was until I moved to Canada that I realized that there are a lot of young people here who hardly want to relate with their parents, who hardly want to have anything to do with their elderly parents. And it's actually worrisome, because if you look back, it might just be that these parents were not present. They did not leave enough signature in their lives. That is why today, when they need them, they are not there. And that is why these people are left there in care homes, needing people to support them. I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm not saying it's bad. They have their lives to live. But if you had made significant impact in the lives of these children, of course, they will remember you, no matter their level of success, to even pick a phone and call them. But there are some that it is lonely at this point. And that is why we're having this conversation. How many people can actually point back and say that they have your signature in their lives? Let's put it that way. And for you, just think about it. If I were to ask you who has the most influence in your life, in your childhood, growing up, the memories you had, probably your parents, your teacher, you can remember one or two people that at one point in time did something that touched you. And that is why it is so essential for you to literally begin to be intentional about the kind of life that you're living, about the kind of deposits that you are making across the people that you come in contact with. Because if not, some just come, they just want to go to work, mind their business, do all that. But see it like a ripple effect. We are here on earth, not just by ourselves. There are people around us, family, friends, relations, colleagues at work. And it could actually make a difference if you consciously begin to impact lives positively. On the internet, there are people that have met others, and just by their contact, just by them coming across, they've learned so much. They've become better people. They've been able to start businesses. They've been able to do things that they wouldn't have started. Even on YouTube, a lot of people come here to learn. And because they have learned those things, they have implemented it, and their successes will still be tied back to the people that actually made that impact. Probably it was a video, it was putting out a content, it was an encouraging word, it was a kindness, it was a giveaway. And that is why we're talking about amplifying your influence in the lives of people. Because when you get to that point, it could literally change your outlook to life. It could literally change your perspective about people, about life, and you see that you will live a purposeful life, you live a more rewarding life. There was a time something happened. I was pregnant. That was for our last baby, and I had a busy clinic day. I took a picture. I just took a picture after work, and I posted it in my family WhatsApp group. I posted in my own family WhatsApp group. I posted in my husband's family WhatsApp group. I was like, just a tired face, and I needed an ice cream. Guess what happened? 2 people. I mentioned the kind of ice cream I was craving, and funny enough, my husband came to pick me and he had that ice cream. I was like, wow. I just made that post and I just left it there. When I got home, surprisingly, my sister also had same ice cream and was waiting for me. I was like, wow, imagine for a minute that I had made an impact for these people to actually go out of their way to do what? To go all out to see, how can I do this for this person? In your life, are there people that you can see, pick up your phone and call and say, I want you to do this, and literally they're excited and willing and happy to do it? If you have those people, that means that you've been able to make an impact. You've been able to wield an influence that these people can actually wake up. There are people that, if they say jump, I'll say how high. That is to tell you that these people have made an impact in my life. And you are rich and wealthy when you actually can count more people that you have their signature in their lives. You are wealthy and influential when there are people that can actually say, this person did this, that impacted my life. My success where I am today is by this. And how can you amplify this? Maybe you are at the point that you don't have people who can actually attest to the fact that you made a positive influence in their lives. Just like David, the Bible talks about the mighty men of David in 2 Samuel chapter 23, 15 and 16. That was just a similar story. The Bible tells us that David longingly said, oh, that I will drink water from the wells of Bethlehem. And the Bible tells us that 3 men rose up and broke through the wall. There was a battle. It was fierce. It was intense. But these 3 men broke through the battle in search of water, and they caught water and they brought it back to David. And David said, far be it from me that I would drink this water. And he poured it before the Lord because it was out of sacrifice. But why would these men go all out to make that sacrifice? It was because David had welded an influence that was unforgettable in their lives. The Bible tells us that when David was running from Saul, he ran to that cave, and the Bible says that there were men who were defeated, there were men who were broken, who were battered, who met him in that cave, and he became their leader. He sat over them and he began to teach them that these people, he led them in battle, they now became his strong men, that he could say, I am thirsty, and these men could lay their lives literally on the ground for him to go and get that. And David understood that sacrifice, and he said, far be it for me that I could drink this water. And back again to the question, how can you amplify your influence? 1, start by being present with the people around you. Be present, not just being there. Let it be that if you're having conversations, listen genuinely. Listen not just to put to the conversation. Let it be that you're actually listening with empathy. You are listening to know how you can make their lives better. Not that everybody is out looking for one thing or the other, but be genuinely concerned about people in the lives of your children. Be present, that tomorrow they can look back and say, this and this and this, I can tie it back to the teachings I received from my mom, I received from my parents. Be present in their lives. 2, share what you need. Share your successes. Share your story. Don't hoard information. If what you know is what the next person needs, share it. You might have to package it in the form of courses, because at times when it's free, people don't value it. If you have to package it, even if you have to sell it, there are people willing to learn those things. So be able to share. If you have ideas, if you have things that you've conquered, you can come on YouTube, you can teach it. There are people that you can see, you can point back that they started their YouTube journey, they started their businesses, probably because someone talked about it, probably because someone just put it up there and just thought. So on social media, and there's so much platform, so much avenue for you to share what you know, sharing your story, sharing your content. Go ahead and share. And the next one is, whatever you can, be a little bit more kinder, be more willing to go out of your way to invest in the lives of others. Make an impact. A loving word, a phone call when you feel that you could have a nudge. Probably someone's thoughts come to your heart. It could just be the Lord just laying it in your heart. Call this person. Don't ignore it. Don't say, oh, he has to be the first person to call. Pick up your phone and make that call. Or the person might just be at a point that they need somebody to talk to them, and you coming through might just be an answered prayer. You never can tell. So go all out to make an investment in the lives of others. If you can give your time, if you can give your resources, there are people that are there in so much affluence, yet just like the story of Lazarus and the rich man, Lazarus was at the gate, yet this man had so much affluence. But when they got to heaven and hell, he was like, oh, this was the beggar that said, there are people around you, just open your eyes. Be willing to do this, to say that I want to leave my signature in the lives of people. And you see that, you begin to see that these opportunities are actually there and they are around you, only for you to open your eyes to see it. So how are you going to begin to leave your signature in the lives of people? I would like to know. Let it be that tomorrow you do not have regrets, but you'll be happier to say, I know I did my best. I served God in my generation. I helped people. I invested in people. I did the best I could. It could just be as simple as an encouraging word when someone needs it, or just a shoulder to cry on, or a warm embrace, or a phone call. It's not just the big things, but however God leads you, just be open. In 2025, let your life be rich with the things that you've actively invested in people, that you will see that I actually put my signature in the lives of people. If this video has been a blessing to you, please do like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'll be doing differently. Thank you for watching. God bless you.